What's up guys, welcome to the garage. We got a review for Banggood today, a link in the description, and this is a 1/16 scale monster truck from Sanhee. This is the G174 and I think this one might be the blue one that I've got. 1/16 scale, ready to run, 4-wheel drive, 2.4 gigahertz, qualified shocks, ball bearings, these are better than unqualified, ball bearings, 36 kilometers an hour, and it's got classic gears rather than the retro or the modern gears that we often see. 36 kilometers an hour. Remember, that's Chinese kilometers an hour, slightly different to everywhere else in the world. Probably going to be around 20 to 25 kilometers an hour, I should think. So it's fully proportional. It's got steering trim. I'm not sure if that's throttle trim or steering duration. We'll have a look at that. And it runs on two 3.7 volt lithium ion batteries, so 7.4 volts. And yeah, so let's get out of the box and have a look at it. So in the box you get your controller. This is quite a common looking this is quite a common style for some of these Chinese brands. You got steering trim. It says HT trim there, so I guess that could be throttle trim, but we'll have a look at that. You get your charger that's got a USB adapter, a little screwdriver, and two. They're actually quite a decent size. They're 1500 milliamp hour, 3.7 volt lithium ion. So on the picture, when you look at them on the Banggood website, they look like they're quite small, but they're quite big, decent sized lithium ions. So plug them in, get your little red lights, and I presume they go green when they're charged. So we'll leave them on charge, probably take a couple of hours, and then we'll get them in here. Right, let's have a look at the truck. So it's got friction dampers, so it's a little bit bouncy, but it's not the worst I've seen. Quite a nice looking body style there. I'm not sure if it looks similar to anything. You tell me. I'm not all up on all of my monster trucks, but really nice looking body. The tyres, it's got nice soft tyres. Makes a change on a one of these cheap Chinese brands. It's got decent compound on the tyres and looks like a pretty solid chassis under there. You got different positions to put your shocks, so you can adjust the ride height. Looks like we got plastic drive shafts in there, along with plastic like cups for the gearbox and stuff. And then you got your double wishbone suspension, front and rear. Let's have a look under the body. So it looks like a 390 motor under there. Got a little heat sink on it. Proper steering servo, and then you got your combined ESC and receiver. Doesn't say anywhere in the instructions whether it's splash proof or waterproof, so I wouldn't go driving for any lakes with it. Instruction manual's got all the info in there, all your parts with part numbers. I've not checked to see if you can get spares for these. I'm sure it's a generic chassis from another model as well. I'll do a little bit of digging and I'll put a link in the description if I see parts for it. Open diffs, 4-wheel drive, and then your batteries slot just in the side there. Anyway, let's get the batteries in it, see how much power it's got, let's check the steering, and then we'll take it out for a run. So batteries are in, transmitter on, truck on, steering. That's pretty quick, pretty proportional. And then that's throttle duration, so all the way down. Well, that's not bad if that's all the way down. Let's whack it all the way up. Oh, I tell you what, that's got quite a bit of speed, I think. I joked about that 36 kilometers an hour, but I don't know, you know. I'm not sure about that. That seems pretty quick. Anyway, let's get the GPS on this, speed test it, and we'll take it for a quick bash. If it's just 36 kilometers an hour like it says on the box, I will be very, very impressed. The wheel speed looks really good.
So I'm just going to talk over the top. It's still really windy in the UK, so you wouldn't be able to hear me talking on the camera. I took it out for a speed test. I did call this out for the speed on the box at 36 kilometers an hour. Now, in my experience and with all the little 1/18th and 1/16th scale stuff I've reviewed, generally you get around 20 to 25. The only one that's done more than that is the Remo Hobby's one, which was about 33, I think. This one, really impressed with this one, a respectable 30 kilometers an hour, and that 30 kilometers an hour didn't stop either when it was off-road. Yeah, it was really good. It doesn't lose any speed, loads of power and punch, and you're able to jump it and go off-road and do everything else you want to do with it. Now, I've reviewed a few of these 1/16 scale ones, and they're all on par with each other, and they, you know, the Remo Hobbies was the better one, but I think this is probably better than that Remo Hobbies. It's not quite as quick, but it ain't far off, but the stability's there. It's got much better tyres on it, softer tyres, wider stance. The only thing that lets it down is the suspension. You'd definitely be able to get some oil shocks for this. I'm sure there'll be some generic ones that you can fit on there, and that will improve this massively. Other than that, doesn't need anything else. I got about 15 minutes runtime out of it, and you can buy them lithium ions everywhere, so you could always get a few spare sets so that you don't only get 15 minutes out there. You just keep plugging them in and off you go. But yeah, this thing, really impressed with it, and out of all the 1/18 and 1/16 I've got, this is one of the better ones. Remember guys, if you're watching my videos and you don't know, I'm not going to force anyone to subscribe, but if you are watching them quite often and you're not subscribed, then do us a favour, give us a bit of support, hit that subscribe button. I had I think around 130 or 140,000 views last month, and only around 20% of them views were subscribers, so give us some support, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.